Val's monologue session, take one.
Welcome to Silk Music Showcase. The best in melodic electronic music from trance to chill out. This is Silk Music Showcase.
Welcome to another session of Val's Monologues. I'm the host, Val Wholeness, and coming at you on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Day of rest, day of planning for the upcoming week, a day of reflection, and
This is Silk Music Showcase.
reflection of the past week, and that's what we're going to do today. I told you guys that I started this as not just a source of inspiration and information, but this is therapeutic. And today, I know by my first couple sessions, I tend to go in on topics outside of myself, but today I'm going in the topic inside of myself. I'm going on myself because I made a few mistakes this week. We all make mistakes, that type of thing, but these mistakes that I think were counterproductive. It may be productive, may be counterproductive, but I didn't like that to happen because I did it. And we're going to get into that. But before we do, I want to shout out a couple people, a couple entities going on. First is, I can't say thank you to Jason Dawkins. I'm a man since I was 4 or 5 years old. Been knowing this cat, and he's doing some big things. The name of his company is Computer Love. Although he's transitioning now, he has a work from home program that is banging right now. I mean, it's exploding at the seams with how many people that he's putting on, and just giving that opportunity, and it's working. And he's focused. And I know this because it's sort of hard to get in contact with him, which is a good thing. Because he's really seen it through. I've seen his, the stages he's went through as an entrepreneur. And, be in this position where, you don't have to rely on anybody to be productive. You just rely on your own wits, your own street smarts, your own opportunities, that you create and that you have taken advantage of. It's just a beautiful thing. And keep doing your thing, Jay. We all here believe in you, and let's get this paper at the same time. Let's change legacies. We all came to this country. The rest of the Jamaican family came to this country looking for opportunity, wanted to better ourselves, so that hopefully we could bring it back to our homeland and make that place better. Well, we're well on the way. We're well on the way, and we're watching it. Next shout out goes to Quentin Harrison at Quality Automotive. Serve as a guide to me in the auto industry. He's doing some big things as an entrepreneur. Made that decision a couple years ago to break off after a few years working for somebody in the business. He decided to do his own thing, and he's making it. He's making it. He's really making things happen. We had a meeting the other week, and his plan is in place. And just look out for Quality Automotive. He's branching off. Not really branching off. He's adding on to his dealership with a mobile detail business, and that seems to be picking up some steam. So, hats off to you. Keep doing what you're doing, and the best is yet to come. Shouts out to my line brother from Jacksonville, Clifford Fair, for getting ahead of coaching position at Dutchtown High School in Henry County. You know, he's making that big step to the, hey, I knew you was coming, bro. I knew whatever you want to do to make it bigger, you had to come closer to, hey, I know you was fighting for some years, but hey, you're here now. I know you're going to do well. And, you know, take that success back to your roots, you know. Hopefully we can make, you know, Jacksonville that type of environment, you know. That the A-type environment. But the reality is that, you know, in these times, man, you know, you got to go where the opportunity is. And I just can't say it enough. As much as I want to leave this place, you know, put myself in a position to leave this place, because, you know, just to see something different, not that I'm bitter or anything, but just to see other things. Atlanta is the place to be. I mean, you know, for minorities especially, if you really looking to build a foundation for yourself, for your family, whatever you're trying to do. So yeah. Much success to you, bro. Keep doing your thing, man. Don't. No, I'm not gonna say don't. Yeah, run them guys till they can't run no more, man. As long as you winning, man, that's the only thing that matters, man. As long as you winning, you'll be okay. And you're gonna do that, man. You've been in that game for a long time. You already know what to do. If it is any help that I can add, man, just all you gotta do is call, let me know, bro, and I'm there. Last shout out to all my people, all my classmates that I grew up with, you know, elementary, middle, high school, college, who this year are entering the 40 club, 40-year-old club. And I'm excited about that. I'm going to be officially entering that club this week. And I'm ready, man. I just see a progression in myself, my situation, that's going to benefit everybody. You know, that's the plan. And to be on this earth, to see 40 seasons, 40 falls, winters, spring, summers, to experience that, you know, is reflecting on that is wonderful. You know, who would have thought I would have made it thus far, and, you know, I'm still fighting. So, happy birthday to everyone who is making that next step on to bigger and better things, right? And I, for one, do not take that club for granted. I'm excited. And now that we're entering, you know, the next step is you know, increase in the health and wealth, family, all that good stuff. So, and it's happening, and I'm excited. I'm not talking about reflecting on that, because to get to those monuments of good health, lots of wealth, family, I'm going through these constant battles every day. And I've had to learn that I had to change my way of thinking about the world, to not just think the world as, if I do my job, everybody, you know, leaves me alone, I'm good. Well, I've had to, you know, adjust that thinking, not to avoid battles, but to actually look for them, for growth. And I mentioned earlier, I made some mistake this week because I sort of went at these battles with a, you know, with not the best attitude, with a weak attitude, actually. And I beat myself up over that. You know, I am working a gig, and I just see myself as being so close to being on my own. However, you know, the obstacles are put in place to prevent that from happening. And Well, let me change that. It's all spiritual. There's definitely a spiritual battle, and the obstacles, you set the goals, and the obstacles that are set in your way, that's another thing I had to change. The obstacles that are set in your way is not necessarily trying to prevent you from achieving your goals. It's all about strengthening you to get into your goals if you approach them the right way. And you see in the statement I just made that I had to change the struggle I'm going through and seeing how to approach these obstacles. Now, I know I'm speaking a little bit broad, but to be specific, I had a couple encounters at work, and it's funny, you get to the job early in the morning, and, of course, you want to battle the world. But you want to get ready before you do that. Well, once you step outside that door, baby, it's on. And I'll give a prime example. I get to work in the morning, and a few days out the week we have these morning meetings. Well, how it's set up is that the higher ups have their first meeting. And the low levels have to wait outside, have to get there, before time, but have to wait outside and watch those guys in the meeting. And it's an open glass, and you can see all the managers in the office sitting down, and the GM, based off of how he's looking, the meeting's going well or it's going bad. And this time around, just looking at him, it wasn't going too well because I think half of the salespeople weren't there for whatever reason. So you can see him yelling at him, but I'm not stressing off of that. What I'm tripping off of is this black chick, this black mammy, who I don't know, and she doesn't know me. Is sitting in the corner, and she calls me out, saying, Denzel, come here. And I just sit there. I look up, and first off, to set the scene, right? She's behind me. I'm looking towards another direction. She's behind me. And, it's a couple people in front of me. And when she says that, I look at those people with a crazy look. They look back at me like what you gonna do? Right? So I started smiling, and after a couple of seconds, I say, "Hey, what do you need?" And she was like, "Gotta run something past you." And I was thinking to myself, okay, you gotta run something past me. Number one, you come up and talk to me. But number two, if you're gonna call my name, get it right. And I begin, I'm sitting there, the wheels are turning like, okay, should I, get up and go over there? Is this a trick, Because all I'm trying to do is just, finish this meeting and go get my day started. So I'm looking back at the crowd, and one of the guys mentions, man, get up and go talk to your wife. So I'm still sitting there. I'm like, okay, is this, what is this about? And she was like, this is something real quick I got to talk to you about. And I'm still sitting, I'm at this point, I know it's some BS. Right? So I tell her, look, okay, this needs to be real quick. And like a dummy, I get up and walk over there. Right? And then she mentions to me about some lead that came in that I had been working. Now, at that point, I'm just, I'm cool, but I'm starting to, simmer a little bit. I'm starting to simmer, right? So I'm like, okay, what lead and what is your position? And she was like, well, I'm in place as the internet manager, and I got to bring this to your attention. I'm like, I got this. I'm fine.